Archaeologists dig up the past every single day. Most of what they find fits neatly into what we already know about history. This did not. 78 bodies, one ancient ditch, 7,000 years old. 77 of them were missing their heads. Not lost, not scattered by time, deliberately removed. For years, nobody could explain why. Stay with us, because what researchers eventually found changes how we think about prehistoric Europe entirely. And if mysteries like this are your thing, go ahead and subscribe now, before the rest of this story even starts. The discovery was made in modern-day Slovakia. Archaeologists excavating an ancient Neolithic settlement found something nobody on the team was prepared for. Inside a ditch dating back roughly 7,000 years, dozens of human skeletons. At first, they assumed it was simply another burial site. Then they started counting. 78 skeletons. Only one still had a head attached. The other 77 had been deliberately separated from their bodies. Nobody had ever documented anything quite like it. Word of the discovery spread fast, and within weeks, archaeologists across Europe were debating what it could possibly mean. The first explanation seemed obvious. Violence, an enemy tribe, an execution, heads taken as trophies or as a warning to others. But the evidence didn't fit. There were few signs of battle wounds anywhere on the remains. The bodies weren't scattered the way you'd expect from a massacre. Something about this felt too controlled to be an attack. So researchers turned to a second idea: disease. Maybe an outbreak swept through the settlement, and the heads were removed for some forgotten reason tied to containing it. That theory fell apart too. There was no sign of a rushed emergency burial. If anything, the opposite. Every body had been placed with care, almost ceremonial care. Two theories, both ruled out. So what actually happened here? Researchers went back to the ditch itself. Not the bodies this time, the positioning, the layout, the way each one had been placed in relation to the others. And a very different possibility started to emerge. What if these people weren't victims at all? What if this was a ritual? Something carried out deliberately by their own community? A belief system we have almost no way of fully understanding today. According to the current leading theory, the heads may not have been destroyed or discarded at all. They may have been removed to be kept, displayed somewhere, honored, used in ceremonies that have left no other trace in the archaeological record. Nobody can say for certain. The people who did this left no writing behind, no explanation passed down. Just the bones and the questions they left with them. 7,000 years later, that ditch in Slovakia still hasn't told us everything. We know what happened to those 77 people. We still don't know why. And maybe that's the part that stays with you longest. Somewhere in prehistoric Europe, an entire community looked at this practice and believed it made complete sense. Whatever that belief was, it didn't survive. Only the evidence of what they did because of it survived. If this kind of mystery gets to you the way it gets to us, let us know what you think actually happened down in that ditch. Drop it in the comments below. And if you want more forgotten discoveries like this one, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one. I'm here every week, digging into the story's history almost buried for good. See you in the next one.